welcome back to my video, man. Welcome back to my video. You riding around with me today. This is Vil. I just want to talk to people today that are gay. I'm going to talk to gay people today. If you are gay, you identify as, gay, the person who like the same sex, whatever, then this video is for you, and I want to title this video, My Message to Gay People. I'm really not against, anybody in this world. I'm not against people that are gay. I'm not against people that are straight. I'm not against nobody, and I'm just really a speaker, and I have to speak on certain things and issues in our community, and if it happens to be your issue, I still gotta speak on it, and do not blame me, do not try to put me, trying to portray me as something else, whatever, you can portray me how you want to portray me. I don't give a fuck. All I gotta do is say what I feel, and one thing that gay people have to know is that, first of all, y'all don't gotta kill yourselves. That's one thing y'all gotta know, is that y'all don't have to kill yourselves. And y'all don't have to kill yourselves, and y'all don't have to turn everybody gay. You don't have to turn everybody gay, and you don't gotta kill yourself. That's one thing y'all gotta know. It's like, just because you are different doesn't mean that everybody has to be different, and that doesn't also mean that because you are different you have to take your own life, so you can feel better or something. No, that's one thing. That's just one thing I gotta get out the way. And another thing is like, you have to know something, don't try to be what you're not. So it's like don't try to be straight, if you're gay, and if you straight, don't try to be gay, because that shit was not gonna work. And if you gay trying to be straight, that shit is not gonna work, so it's like, and the same way, don't try to change your friends. You can have a friend who's straight, don't try to change them to be gay. I've had friends that were gay, I never try to change them to be straight, and they never try to change me to be gay, so but like, don't just try to do that, and that will help you guys coexist with each other, co-live with each other, and one thing I need you to know is that, if you feel unsafe somewhere, you can get out. You can literally get out. You don't have to stay there. Like, let's say you in Uganda or whatever, just get out, go somewhere where you feel safe, man. I wish you guys safety. I wish everybody safety, and another thing is, one thing you have to know is, I really want you guys to do this, man. I really want you guys to find a way to have kids. It doesn't matter. Society has to keep going on, especially lesbians. I feel like a lot of girls, they turning lesbians not because they really lesbians. They really just turning lesbians because it's hard for them to find love out here, and they feel like they want to be with a girl because they feel like that's just what's gonna help them, whatever. That's how they gonna feel love, if they're with a girl. But one thing you gotta know is, girls can still break your heart too, just like niggas to niggas relationship, that they can still break each other's heart too, so it's like, one thing you gotta understand is, you guys have to learn, you guys have to find a way to have kids, man. You guys have to find a way to have kids and keep the population going, because if not, then the human race will cease to exist, and if the human race ceases to exist, then what's gonna happen? Then we won't have no more humans, so and I'm not saying that there's so many gay people now that that they don't want to have kids, that the universe will cease to exist. But there is a lot of agendas that's pushing gayism, out in the community, I really feel like a lot of niggas who act super hard and, gangster and all that shit, I feel like that shit is really gay to me because, first of all, a lot of people act like they don't have feelings, even a lot of females act like they don't have feelings, so it's like, even if they come across a nigga they really like, they're gonna act like they don't have feelings for that nigga, so they're gonna act like, I don't have feelings, so, or niggas, like, they come across a female they really like, they gonna, or love, they gonna feel like they don't have feelings, they don't gonna express their feelings, whatever, so, I just want y'all to know that, like, the world has to keep going on, man. Having kids is one of the best thing you can do in this world, man. Like, you can, just to see yourself, man, like, that right there is one of the best. But it's not for everybody too, so I'm not here trying to make everybody have kids if they don't want to have kids, so, like, that's just my opinion. This video is basically just my opinion, man, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one, so just let me express myself, and I just feel like, especially the black community, and if you have all the black sisters turning lesbians, and boss ladies where they don't want to have any kids, whatever, then it's really fucked up, it's really fucked up, and I just need you guys to know that, it's very important to have kids, man, and it's very important to keep the generation going, and another thing is, I feel like with the drag queen going in schools and pushing the gay agenda, I feel like that shit it has to stop. Nobody should be teaching like sex to kids. Nobody should be teaching sexuality to kids, whatever. First of all, they're not even. They don't even comprehend a lot of shit about it. So, like, what's the point of teaching them about it? If they don't comprehend about it. So it's like, do not waste your time trying to do not just your time. Y'all shouldn't like waste kids' time trying to teach them about shit that's not really relevant to them, even if they don't grow up to be gay, but it just, imagine if somebody had to teach you that shit when you was young, that you would not probably like that shit, to be honest with y'all, so the thing is, just make sure that you don't push your agenda, you don't push yourself onto people, you don't like. And another thing, is like, a lot of gay niggas, they will try to get with a straight nigga, thinking like they can turn him straight, they can this and that, not just that, they will try to get, try to talk to them, try to buy him shit, try to do this and that, that's really what's going on in the music industry, like a lot of niggas getting turned gay, because of the fame and money, and because of a lot of those niggas, yeah, they probably gay, but they feel like because they have influence, they have money, they have this and that, they want to turn other people gay, they want to turn other people, how they is, or they want to, use other people sexually because of the influences that they have, and I feel like that's what's wrong, like P. Diddy, I don't know about T.G. Jakes. I don't know if that shit they saying about him is true or not. I do not know. So I really don't want to speak on it. But but P. Diddy for sure. That shit probably true. And but I'm just saying, and this video is not about them. But I'm saying, like, I feel like gay people have to accept themselves, in order for them not to be orchestrated by protect themselves and accept themselves in order for them not to be ostracized by the community so much to where they have to become predators like P. Diddy's and all them people, so that they have they have to be weird, and all that shit, like I feel like that shit is bullshit, you don't have to, y'all don't have to do that shit. Y'all don't have to become predators because y'all been victims or whatever. So I feel like that's one thing you gotta keep in mind. It's like, if y'all accept yourself 100% and y'all actually love yourself and y'all actually date the gay motherfuckers that are gay, then it won't be a lot of misunderstanding in the community. It won't be a lot of bullshit going on, especially in the industries and shit like that. Just make sure that you stay, you know who you are, you follow your heart, and you actually who you are. If you get turned on by a man, that's you, man. That's you. But if you get turned on by a woman, that's you. And if you get turned on by both, that's you. Whatever, it's like, but at the same time, just know that, first of all, you don't gotta kill yourself. Second of all, the world gotta keep going on, so y'all gotta have kids. Third of all, don't be a predator to people out here, And fourth of all, don't try to turn people into what you are, because you feel like you are like that. Don't try to turn people into what you are, And another thing I gotta say is, stay safe. Make sure you protect yourself. Like anywhere you go, make sure you find a way to protect yourself. Because in this world, if you don't protect yourself, nobody will protect you. If you gotta have a taser, a gun, whatever you gotta have, keep it on you, protect yourself. That's cool. But also don't use it to threaten others. Don't become the predator. So that's one thing that's the things I just have for y'all, man. Another thing I just gotta say is, if you gonna subscribe, man, subscribe, like the video. Tell me what you think, man. Please don't bring no, I love yous and stuff like that. I really love girls. That's who I love, and I love my wife, actually. Fuck every other girl. I love my wife. That's who I love. And I want only to be with her, and I don't want people to be out here hitting me up, trying to comment on my comment, trying to say they want me this and that. No, I'm just saying, yeah. And one more thing though, one more thing is, like, a lot of like lesbian relationship, they will step out the relationship trying to go be with a nigga. I've literally had like lesbians who will hit me up and they in a relationship with a girl, and they feel like it's okay because it's a nigga, but cheating is still cheating, if two niggas are together and one of them wanna be with one of them wanna spend the night with a girl, that's still cheating. It doesn't matter which sex you cheated with, it's still cheating. So like the lesbian out here that's like sleeping with dudes, that's still cheating on your lesbian girlfriend. So if you feel like you want dudes, then just be with dudes. Don't be with a girl and then cheat on her with a dude. So that shit just bullshit. So so don't stop the confusion. All that shit. Stop that shit. Don't dwell on that shit too much. So so that's all I got to say, man. That's all I got to say. This year, man, you guys gotta start it with a clear mind, with a clear purpose. Everything you have to do, has to be from a pure heart. It doesn't have to come from manipulation, or it doesn't have to come from, trying to gain something, because that shit gets exhausting, when you're always trying to just gain something from people, like, that shit exhausting, man. I ain't gonna lie, I've tried it before, but like, that shit exhausting, so, do stuff from the heart, man. Love people from your heart, if you get sexually turned on by a female, stay with a female, and if you get sexually turned on by a male, stay with a male, and if you are, I don't know, bro, whatever you are, just make sure that, you do right by people, you know, because the first thing you got to know is you want people to do right by you, you know, so just do right by people, and that's it, you know, that's all you got to do, you know. Peace, man, to y'all.